everybody, I'm Allison Cope and welcome to Power Poppy. Today on Inspire Me Monday we're going to talk a little bit about creating some printable backgrounds for your digital stamps. I have first begun my project by creating a letter-sized piece of creation, so it's 8.5 by 11 just like a printed sheet would be, and I particularly use this size just because it makes it easier for printing purposes. Now, today we're going to make a card front. So I'm going to use the rectangular marquee tool to create a box so I know exactly how big my card front needs to be. So I've already typed in a fixed size of 4 inches by 5.25. So when I click my tool, it automatically creates a box that is exactly the size that I want to cut out eventually when printed. So we're just going to drop some color in just to make it easier to see. Okay, so there's no purpose behind the color, it's just to make sure that we can see that size of box. Now, I have found this really cool chalkboard digital paper, and that's what we're going to use for our backdrop today. So I'm just going to drag that to my work surface here, and this is where that lovely little pink where our lovely little pink rectangle comes into play. Just makes it so much easier. I know exactly what size it is. And there we go. I'm just going to go down here and, not that we need to, but we'll just click that so it doesn't show. Now, we've got our chalkboard in place. Let's bring in our beautiful sunflower power digital stamp. And I'm going to drag that to our work surface. Now, if you notice, there's an awful lot of weight in that background and it's really masking all that beautiful chalkboard effect. So to get rid of that, we're going to go to our magic wand tool and we're going to click somewhere in that background. And you're going to hit the delete on your keyboard, and then I'm just going to pop up my drop down menu and deselect, and all my little marching ants disappear. And let's take a peek. And see, it's taken all of that white background from behind the image. Now this one is particularly fantastic for doing that, but there are some images where you have trapped space. So you might find that you have white things in between leaves because those marching ants did not collect that white background. So I recommend going in like we have with the magnifying glass and doing exactly the same thing using your magic wand tool, clicking that particular white part that you want to disappear, and click it, delete it, and go on with your image. So now that we have all of that ready to go here, let's just put this back to a normal size. We are going to now pull up our beautiful sentiment, and this is the matching sentiment for today's glorious sunflower here. Now for our thanks for adding sunshine to my day, I think we're actually going to leave it like that with the sunflower peeking out from behind, just because there's a lot of inside things to the O's and the A's and things like that, and it'll make it really difficult to change our colors. But you could actually change the color and make all your font white, which would be kind of cool. So I think today we're going to leave it at that. And that is the final card, so I'm actually going to print it out on my color printer. And I'm actually going to hand color it with Copics because I love to use my Copics as a finishing touch. So join me at the end and I'll share with you my final card. Thanks for joining me today, guys.